Brenda's been involved in many charitable organizations. Several of them have been shaken down by the Balkan for exorbitant kickbacks.
To which Brenda has resisted publicly.
I suspect there is more to it than that. But as I'm sure you're aware, Miss Barrett's life will come under close scrutiny in a civil suit. Has she anything to hide?
Not that I'm aware of.
You mentioned a long-term relationship with this Sonny Corinthos.
Yes. Well, as long as we are disclosing connections, Sonny Corinthos is also the father of Detective Dante Falconeri.
Ah, so there is a personal connection between the two defendants.
You know what, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to stop this, and I really apologize for wasting your time, but I am now going to take over Dante and Brenda's case. That's final.
Have to do all that.
Oh, talking to Fiona made me homesick. I'm gonna make a family recipe for dinner, and I wanted to surprise you as well. Thanks.
You know, maybe we can arrange for your sister to visit or something.
I'm not that homesick.
No.
Anyway, I was looking forward to spending the evening with you, unless you have to work.
No.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, it's nothing. It's just Dante. He's gotten so protective over Brenda, it's starting to cause a strain in the investigation.
Do you know why?
I mean, obviously they have a history together. I just don't know how deep it runs. And granted, Dante's a little old school when it comes to protecting women, but even beyond all that, he seems too invested.
Oh, excuse me?
That's fine. Grab this stuff.
Fiona, you're turning into a regular nag, calling all hours of the day and night, and I'm trying to get dinner on the table.
Meet me at the P in half an hour.
Bring Lucky.
Hey. Has Jerry turned up?
Not yet.
Brenda's with Jason?
Yeah, he thinks Jerry's gonna come after her, so we're just waiting.
Is she doing all right?
Yeah, I mean, Lucky thinks she knows more than she's saying. He wants to question her.
That's a bad idea.
I know. I told him that, and I just said it would just make matters worse for her.
Well, I appreciate that, I really do, that you're looking out for her.
I'm just giving you a heads up in case Lucky decides to go around me. Maybe you can talk to her.
Yeah, I will.
It's not like he has any intention of hurting Brenda. He just doesn't want to wait around for the Balkan to show up.
I hate this, that we Brenda's bait and we don't want to admit it. Hey.
Hey, bad time?
No, we're not being very productive at the moment. We're just waiting around to see what Jerry Jacks is going to do next.
You sure that's a conversation you want to have with your son, the cop?
So, this guy doesn't speak any Spanish. None whatsoever, right? But he wants to cross over into the Hispanic market because it's growing so quickly and he needs exposure. So he keeps singing, Dame todo su amor, tu gran vaca.
Give me all your loving, you big cow?
Yeah, exactly.
So when's the last time you've had a dinner that didn't involve chicken fingers and carrot sticks and mac and cheese, huh?
I don't know, it's been way too long, and forgive me if I cut up your steak and remind you to use your napkin.
So I thought if I threw all the Latin books over the cliff, I wouldn't have to study anymore. I mean, come on, they were so old, there couldn't be any more in existence, right?
Oh.
No, I was wrong.
Okay, well, all I had to deal with were the nuns at St. Agnes, so it sounds like I had it easy.
Yeah, oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, I apologize. I have to take this back.
No, don't go over there. Let's just have a nice dinner.
Oh, no, I'll just be a second. Hi, Brooklyn. Hi. Why don't you try to find what little self-respect you have left and get out of Nicholas's life?
Do you think I wanted to be shipped to the boondocks to work with two lawyers whom I've never met?
Oh, well, our billable hours, Mr. Hoffman, are rather spectacular. I'm sure the firm gave you no choice.
There is money to be made here. I'm sure you want some. No need to pretend you're doing us a favor.
I put aside several important projects to do this.
Oh, well, now you can get back to them. Miss Miller and I are perfectly capable of giving Brenda Barrett a vigorous defense.
Oh, So you're sending me back like a mail-order sweater that doesn't fit.
Exactly. It was lovely to meet you, though. Have a nice flight back. We'll take it from here.
Alexis, you
What?
can't go anywhere near this case, and you know it.
Why not?
2 words. Luis Alcazar.
I read something about that, too.
Years ago, Brenda Barrett was tried for the murder of a handsome but shady individual named Luis Alcazar, and Alexis defended her. Should I go on?
It was self-defense. He ran into my knife.
Yes, and after he ran into your knife, how many floors did he fall? 4, 8,
6.
You killed Luis Alcazar and defended someone else for the crime. A woman after my own heart.
Bottom line, any judge worth his salt is going to insist that you recuse yourself immediately, and I'm sure that Brenda doesn't want you anywhere near this case in any capacity. Unfortunately, civil law is not my field of expertise, and even if it were, I don't have the time to defend Dante and Brenda. We need Mr. Hoffman.
Well, you know, Dante's, my son. He's welcome here, just like Lucky's welcome in your life.
Sure. I just don't discuss details of my business with Lucky, and he knows when to look away. Our rules are clear.
We were just talking about keeping Brenda safe. And the fact that Jerry Jacks might actually be the Balkan.
Really?
Anyway, I just wanted to give you a heads up.
I appreciate it.
All right.
You don't like Dante?
No, I guess it's just, it's Lulu. She's convinced that he's a stable guy to be committed to, and sorry, I think he's an adrenaline junkie.
Takes one to know one.
It does. Which is exactly my point. Imagine the rush he could get from busting you.
You want me to watch my back with my son?
Oh, come on, Corinthos. You and I both know you gotta watch your back with everybody, blood relative or not.
That is true. I will keep that in mind.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry I even brought it up, to tell you the truth. Here, look, the reason I came by is this wedding of Tracy's. It's, you know, I'm paying for it. I think I already told you, and it's turned out to be more expensive than a NASA landing. Anyway, I guess I'm looking for some kind of a favor here.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can offer you a deal on some top-shelf liquor. All we gotta do is talk to Bernie. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Hey, is Siobhan here?
No, she's out getting ingredients to make some Irish stew.
Oh.
Yeah. She's homesick, misses her sister, holidays are coming up and all. You know how it is. I kind of understand it, because sometimes I crave the cheese fries from Dad's old club.
Yes, that's a good point. I actually got this with a bunch of samples, and I thought maybe Siobhan might like it.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, well, she should be back before long.
So she's spending quite a bit of time here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she doesn't live here. Technically, she has a room at Kelly's.
Well, technically I live with Maxie, but I don't spend much time there.
Speaking of you and Dante, you guys been together quite a while. It's getting pretty serious, yeah?
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, Dante's my partner. I trust him with my life, and I believe that he loves you.
But
Nothing. Look, I'm not the right guy to talk to about relationships, Lulu. You know that. I honestly hope that you and Dante beat the odds and make it for the long haul.
Jerry is